What's up, adventurers? My name is Platinum Phoenix, and welcome back to Pokemon FireRed. Last time, we made it here to Vermilion City and got over to the gym. But as you can see, there is a tree blocking the way, and there's no actual way to get into it from this side either. So this time, we are going to head over here and go to the SSN. But before we actually get on the ship, I want to pull up my Pokemon tab and show that Zara is now level 17. Between episodes, I went back and I fought all the trainers that I skipped. I just wanted Zara to get a couple of extra levels before going here, just to get her a little bit closer to the rest of my team. But with that being said, let's go ahead and head this way. Welcome to the SSN. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? And we flashed the SS ticket. Great, welcome to the SSN. Go ahead and head on in. And I would like to welcome you to the SS TARDIS, because it looks tiny on the outside, but is gigantic on the inside. So what I want to do with the SSN is I basically want to use it as like a guide to where all the items are and where all the important rooms are. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go into this room because it's what I consider the most important room. So if we just go in here and talk to this girl. You look tired. Would you like to take a short rest? Yes, I would. So basically, she acts as like a on-ship Pokemon Center. So you don't have to actually leave the ship to get healed in between fights because there are a lot of them on this ship. But with that being said, we are just going to start from the bottom floor and make our way up. And the first thing is I actually want to check this trash can because there's a Hyper Potion here, which is a really good healing item. And I believe the next room I want to go to is this room right here. And this guy will fight me if he sees me, so I'm just going to take my time. And god damn it, I'm just going to skip this battle. We'll be right back. This guy has one of the most annoying Pokemon I have ever fought. I was fighting him with Zara, the Meowth, and Zara only has, well, she has Scratch and Bite, so I was using Scratch as a same type of attack bonus, but this guy has a Staryu with Harden and Recover. So it took me like 3.5 minutes just to beat this man. And also, I now have to go heal because the Staryu also was using Water Gun and just tanking my Meowth's health. So I'll be right back from that as well. Alright, after that awful fight, the next room we want to go into is this one right here, which actually forces us directly into another fight. I like feisty kids. That's concerning. Sailor Dylan. And you got 3 Pokemon, and the first is a Horsey. I'm going to hope that this does not go as bad as that stupid Staryu. Oh, also, in the last fight, Zara gained a level and learned Payday, which is an actually is a really good move, because what it does is every time you use it after the battle, you get extra money. So it just gives me more opportunity to buy stuff that I need to buy Pokeballs, buy Repels, buy healing items for in between fights. It just is a really nice move just to be able to spam and not really care about. This Horsey has screened me 4 times. Zara, just hit it one more time. It's 5 times. Zara, if you hit it one more time, we can switch. Yeah, you did it, Zara. That could have been concerning. Another Horsey, I think we're just going to switch over to Hermes, because I also have something to show with him. Hermes is now level 21 after the in-between episode training. And he learned Psybeam, which is an amazing psychic type move for this early in the game. And as you can see, just one-shot that Horsey into like oblivion. And we're just going to do the exact same thing to this Horsey. I just had 3 horsies. This sailor wanted to live out his horse girl fantasies, but he didn't actually know what a horse was. So he just went and caught a bunch of horsies. They're really dumb. Just... Alright. Picked up $360. Oh, and an elixir. I almost said an elixir. An ether is in here. That's a really good item, actually, because what it does is you can use it to heal the PP of your Pokemon without having to go heal them at a Pokemon Center. And then what's in here? A super potion. And I believe that's everything for the bottom, for the bottom floor. So I'm just going to go ahead and heal, and we'll continue onward. All right, well, there's only 3 rooms here, really, to look at. The first one is, of course, the one that we've already talked about. And the other one is this room right here, I believe. Yes, there is a Pokeball down there. That's unfortunate. Usually you only need to fight one of these 2 trainers, but now that she's right there, I now have to fight both of them. All right, after your fight, I now need to walk down and now fight this guy. I love Pokemon, do you? I do. It is my favorite game series of all time, so that would make sense, youngster Tyler. You have just a single Nidoran male. Level 21, though, that's no problem for Hermes. I'm so glad Hermes is so powerful. Just having a psychic type is a joy in this game with all the poison types. And that takes out that Nidoran. And I think Zara's going to get a level? Yeah, level 19. Actually getting really close to the rest of the team. Wow, you're great. $336. And all of that work was to get this one item, TM31 Brick Break, which is an amazing TM, and I'm probably going to teach it to Zodiac in between episodes. But it's just a really strong fighting type move. But now, if we go down here, it is the kitchen, and there is an item right here, a Great Ball. And if you run over here, none of these chefs actually battle you for some reason, but in each of these trash cans, in this one you can get a Chesto Berry. In this one, you can get a Cherry Berry, which heals paralysis. The Chesto Berry heals sleep. And the Pecha Berry, which heals poison. So, you can get all of those from here. And how hurt am I? Ooh, I got an item, actually. What did you get? Another Pecha Berry. Not bad, Zara. Not bad at all. But we're just going to head up to floor 2. And I'm going to head up this way first. Because if we run over here, it's actually the deck of the ship. But there's not anything actually here to get. There's a couple of battles there. But there's no items, so I'm not going to super worry about it. And with that, we just need to go back down here to the second floor and go into this room first. Because if we talk to this guy, I've journeyed far and wide, but in all my travels, I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It was something like this. And he shows us a picture of a Pokemon, specifically Snorlax. And if you go to your Pokedex and open it up and go all the way to the bottom, you can see that Snorlax is now registered into your Pokedex. Snorlax is actually a super rare Pokemon in this game, only having 2 of them in the entire game. It's not possible to miss it, to be fair, but this is a good way to get an early look at one. And now in this room, you actually have to fight both of these guys to get that Pokeball. So I think I'm just going to skip ahead to when I've defeated both of them. And the item you get for defeating these 2 is a Stardust, which can actually be sold in the Pokemarts for quite a bit of money. And just checking Zara, she does not have any items, but I need to go heal, so I'll be right back. All right, and the last important room on this floor, I believe, is this one. Yes, there is a Pokeball right there. In order to get it, you have to fight one of the two, and I'm definitely choosing this one, because if I remember correctly, that girl has a Pikachu that just loves to use Double Team, which raises its evasion, and it's just really annoying to deal with overall. Oh, don't. Why would you intimidate my physical attacker? We're just going to switch out to Tortle, and Tortle is just going to rinse this guy's. Used Emperor? Well, how about a Water Pulse? This should immediately take it out. Yeah, level 17, it's 6 levels lower than I am, and Water Pulse is a 60 power super effective move. I think I'm just gonna do the exact same thing to this Ponyta. Just another Water Pulse, Tortle. Wash away their sins with Water Pulse. It's super effective. Gain 530 or 553. And I must salute you. That's actually quite a bit of money. And the item here is an X attack. Did my Pokemon get hurt much? No, not really. I asked that. I don't believe I saw you at the party. If anyone was wondering, she does in fact have a Pikachu with Double Team. But the other thing is, the reason I wanted to make sure my Pokemon were healed up is because if we go this way and head up this direction... Bonjour, Phoenix! Imagine seeing you here, Phoenix. Were you really invited? So, how's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas and look hard for them. Alright, Gary. And he actually has a new battle sprite, which is... I don't actually know why they give him a new battle sprite, but his first Pokemon is a level 19 Pidgeotto, normal flying type, with Keen Eye as its ability, and the moves Tackle, Gust, Sand Attack, and Quick Attack. And I think I'm just gonna payday this thing a bunch and hope that it works out. It's not gonna work out. That's brutal, in fact. Can I flinch it a couple of times? Not if it Sand Attacks me, I can't. Get the flinches. Get the flinches. That's not flinching. It's gonna Quick Attack me again. I think Zara's going down. I'm gonna switch to Zodiac. Zodiac, you're up. This shouldn't do much, and then just double kick it should take it out. Alright, there we go. It was a rougher start than I wanted, and I can almost guarantee what he's about to send out. Zodiac grew to level 23. Yeah, I had a feeling that Kadabra was coming next. I'm gonna switch to Tortle. So, his next Pokemon is a level 18 Kadabra, which is a pure Psychic type, with the Synchronize ability and the moves Teleport, Confusion, Kinesis, and Disable. And, oh, that's actually a lot of damage. I'm worried that he's going to use Disable. Fuck, I should have used Water Pulse, which is what I was thinking of doing. I should have called the Disabled. But this should take him out. And who do we have next on the chopping block? Oh, his starter, Ivysaur. And yes, I'm actually going to switch over to Hermes. So, if you chose Squirtle like I did, he will have a level 20 Ivysaur, Grass Poison type with Overgrow as the ability, and the moves Tackle, Vine Whip, Leech Seed, and Sleep Powder. If you chose Bulbasaur as your starter, he will have a level 20 Charmeleon, which is a pure fire type, with the ability Blaze, and the moves Scratch, Growl, Ember, and Metal Claw. And nice critical hit, Hermes. You didn't need it. And if you chose Charmander as your starter, he will have a level 20 War Turtle, which is a pure water type, with Torrent as its ability, and the moves Bubble, Withdraw, Water Gun, and Bite. And Hermes is now tied for my strongest Pokemon, and wants to learn Reflect. What do I have? Actually, yeah, let's get rid of Disable. I don't need to disable, but Reflect would be nice if I need to switch around. And I believe Gary has one more Pokemon. His Raticates, which... Zodiac, you're up. This should not be a difficult fight, if I'm being honest. His Raticate is level 16, pure normal type, with Guts as its ability. And the moves Tackle, Tail Whip, Quick Attack, and Hyper Fang. And it's not going to be able to do any of them because Zodiac is just going to obliterate it. That's perfect, Zodiac. This is why I love you. Huh. At least you're raising your Pokemon. Got 720 for winning and picked up an extra 95 from Payday. I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cut itself is really useful. Yep, it'll be handy. You should go see him too. Smell ya. Why do I not like the term Cut Master? It sounds wrong. I feel hideous. Seasick. Phoenix rubbed the captain's back. Rub, 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 rub. I didn't like that. Thank you. I feel much better now. You want to see my hidden cut technique? I could show you my prize cut technique if I weren't so ill. I know, you can have this. It's the hidden machine. Teach cut to your Pokemon and you can see it cut anytime. Every received HM01 cut. Using cut, you can chop down small trees. Why not try using it with the trees around Vermilion City? I think I will. I'm just gonna head down here and we're just gonna go to the bottom floor and I think heal up real quick. Yeah, we're just gonna go in here and heal. You look tired, take a short rest. All right, now that we're healed up, that is everything on the SSN. But as soon as you leave the SSN after getting the cut HM, the ship will depart and you're never able to actually get on the ship for the rest of the game. So I would recommend going around the ship and get all the items that I showed you and make sure that you fight all the trainers just to make sure you get all the experience that you can. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, but I'm not going to show any of it because it's not super important. It's just a lot of trainer fights. So I'll meet you back here as soon as I've completed all those. All right, and now I have defeated all the trainers on here. I'll just go to my Pokemon and show that Zara is level 22 and the rest of them are level 23. Also, Rattata is now level 7 because there was a certain Growlithe that really liked to use Roar, and it pulled Rattata out, and Rattata got a critical hit against it. So it just defeated the almost already defeated Growlithe and got like 5 levels out of it. The other things are I want to show that I taught Zara Secret Power, which is a 70 power normal type move that can do additional effects based on where I use it or where she uses it. And then I did not want to leave the summary page. Thank you. I also taught Zodiac Brick Break instead of Double Kick because Brick Break is just more powerful and it's a really good fighting type move, especially to use against any ice types that might run across. So it's just nice to have. And the other two actually stayed exactly the same. So with that being said, let's go ahead and leave the SSN. Bye, boat. It was good seeing you. You're still tiny for a sprite for some reason. But as it slowly goes away, I think we are gonna call that an episode. So I'm just gonna head back over to the Pokemon Center, but I hope that everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Next time, we'll go around Vermilion City and see what it has to offer, as well as do the gym that's here now that we have Cut. But until then, happy adventuring!